County of Los Angeles, Public Health Department.
And one of the floats that will be featuring a Kababayan this year is Donate a Life Float, a very inspiring story from a fellow Kababayan, Irene Atencio. Hello and welcome to Kababayan LA.
Hi.
Let's talk about your story. What is, first, let's introduce to them, what is Donate a Life Float?
Well, Donate Life Float is actually a float that was sponsored by a whole bunch of companies actually. One of them is MTF, which is Musculoskeletal Transplant Foundation, and MTF is the organization that sponsored me to be on the float.
And let's talk about this. We see something behind us. It says Seize the Day, and it has a special meaning for you, and we'll talk about the picture that you're holding as well.
Yeah, Seize the Day is, well, basically it's being in the moment and just, living your life to the fullest. And I think that's what my sister has done throughout her life. She was really very active in her own community. She was very giving in her whole community, and even in her death, she really strived to help a lot of people, and that's what she did. What happened was last January, she was having some headaches, and she thought it was just migraines, but it just kept on getting worse. So she finally went to the emergency, and they found out that it's an aneurysm, and they tried to repair it several times, but unfortunately they couldn't do it. The time that she was in the hospital, I also injured my right knee, and I needed to have it repaired. And when I went to the doctor, they said, "Oh, you need you need a cadaver tissue." And so I was thinking, like, oh, my sister was a tissue donor. It's like I was wondering if they could maybe use something. When I called, I think his name was Aaron, and I talked to him, and he said, that's totally doable. That's very possible. Let me get the ball rolling.
Well, it must have been bittersweet for you as well, because she's not just a sister. She's your twin sister. I'm sure there must have been a special bond there.
Yeah, it is. It's so interesting that, she's gone, but she still has a part of her body, a tissue actually inside me, and it's actually growing into my bone, and it's really growing into a part of my own body. And so it's weird, it's like, oh my God, my sister is in me. So there's actually a running joke within her friends that, oh my God, if we ever see Irene, we have to hug her knee because we're hugging Mia. So
right. Okay. And now you mentioned that your friends, Mia's friends, are here to helping to decorate the float. How important is it for you to be representing in this float?
It's really interesting. I never really thought that I would be representing anything, and then I said most of the time in the Filipino community, it's not a table of discussion to be a donor or anything like that. It's really, when a tragedy happens that it just comes up. And most of the time, some people don't know exactly what happens. Like the whole process of being an organ and tissue donor. If you're an organ donor, you get to save the lives of at least up to 8 people, and then if you're a tissue donor, you get to, save a life of at least 50 people.
Is this something you think that you're going to be advocating in the future?
I would hope so. I really, it really never occurred to me that I would be advocating for something, but now that it happened to me, like I'm always telling people, my sister was a donor. She gave me the greatest gift that she can ever give. And plus, it's not just me, it's a lot of other people as well. So it's really something that, and it's so easy. You just have to call or even go to the website. Once you make that decision, you never know later, that you might be able to help somebody, and you might be able to give, a very special gift to other people.
And now you're holding a beautiful florograph of your sister here. I know she's listening. She can hear you. What would be your message to her?
Well, I know she would be very glad because she's a big recycler. So, and she's always joked, I want to be recycled, and that's what she did. And she's always had a big heart. And even during, even though she's no longer here, I know she helped a lot of people, and I want her to know that I'm really very proud of her, and I miss her. Come on, show 'em what you were. Make 'em go, as you should across the sky. You're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst.
Alam mo ba na ang TV ad can help you reach more customers? Mas epektibo